our ingredients for today. We're going to make my meatloaf burger. Now you can also just serve this as meatloaf, but I like to make them up into burgers. They're delicious. We're going to start off, we're going to take a nice hot saute pan, and we're going to put about a tablespoonful of cold olive oil in there. Remember, always put cold oil into a hot pan. And we're going to put in our chopped onions. Top of that, we've got our fresh thyme. Got our kosher salt. And some nice fresh ground black pepper. We're just going to cook this until the onions become translucent. Okay, we don't want them to brown or anything. Okay, we've got them there. We're going to take those off the heat and let them cool. While we do that, we put both of our meats into a large mixing pan, and we're going to put our breadcrumbs in there. Add in the rest of our ingredients for this. We've got our onion mixture. Make sure you scrape that pan out good. Get everything out of there you can. And our Worcester sauce. It's our garlic powder. Make sure you use powder and not salt. This is tomato powder. Now don't worry about this too much. It's pretty easy to find these days. They're even selling it in Walmart. So pick you up a jug of it. It's really great stuff. Now we're going to crack 3 eggs into that bowl. And we're going to go ahead and just mix this up really well with our hands. Get all this stuff incorporated into one nice big happy family. Now once we've done that, we're going to add in our chicken stock. And once again, we're just going to mix that with our hands. This is going to make this really nice and moist while it's cooking. Now with that mixed up, we're going to put it in the fridge for 1 hour. Meanwhile, we're going to take a large aluminum foil roasting pan. We're going to put 2 cups of water in there. And we're going to set a meat rack in there that we've covered with a piece of parchment. This is just to keep our meatloaf from falling through the rack. Now, meat's nice and cold. We're going to take it out. We're going to lay it on another piece of parchment. Here's a little trick if you want to get this round, because we're not going to form it in the pan. We're just going to roll it back and forth. Get a nice round loaf shape. With that done, I'm going to go ahead and roll it up in that piece of parchment. And that's just going to allow us to transfer it over and put it on top of this piece of parchment without it breaking in half on us. Now let's go outside. We set our smoker on P3 to smoke. We're going to put our meatloaf in there, and we're going to smoke this with fruit wood for 1 hour. Okay, after our hour's up, we're going to kick this up to 350 degrees. Now a little trick here is kick it all the way up to high. When it hits 350, turn it back to 350. That way you don't have to wait so long. 2 hours later, got our beautiful meatloaf. Got that nice red tinge from our smoke. We're going to let that rest for 30 minutes. You can see that beautiful smoke ring on the outside of that. We're going to take this out and slice it. Put it on a nice Kaiser roll with a slice of tomato and some curly lettuce. Enjoy.